Hey there, guys. What's up? Jeremy again here. Consciousness Awake. How's everyone doing? We're at looking over here at the counter on the subscribers. So 9:58. So that's really exciting. Thank you so much, guys. So much gratitude and so much positive energy and love frequency to all of you guys. And I have a funny feeling like we'll probably crack 1,000. People in the Consciousness Awake community probably within the next week or something, or the next few days. So that's just awesome. So everything is just manifesting, the way I basically kind of imagined. And so I think that everything will grow exponentially. And as it grows more and more and faster, I'm going to be doing some upgrading to my, my set design, get a really good microphone, that kind of stuff. So I'm actually looking for a really good microphone right now. I just haven't had the chance to figure out which exact one I want to get. So if you guys have any helpful suggestions to like any particular microphone, that you would recommend from your own experiences, don't hesitate to leave it down in the comments down below. All right, guys, so I want to do a video today basically about energy work, energy exercises. It's come up in the comments the last couple weeks, and I mentioned to a couple members in the community that I would respond with maybe some kind of exercise or talk about energy work in general. So I want to share something that there's, okay, first off, when it comes to energy work, I've tried so many things over the years from so many different sources, different teachers, people, books, my own experiences. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. So the only kind of energy work, exercises or techniques that I'd really even like upload on my channel basically would be really something that I've found some, let's just say some consistency with, success with, something that's really worked for me. And I don't consider myself any kind of special person or anything like that. So if I'm sensing and feeling that some kind of OBE technique, Astral Projection technique, meditation techniques, energy work techniques, if it really works great for me, I'm pretty sure it'd work for the majority of people out there. But there are always variables, especially when it comes to energy work, and all kinds of different types of people, so and situations, etc., etc. So that said, let me give you a really great exercise that I really recommend. So this is what you'd want to do. Definitely get in a relaxed position. So when I've done this, I just actually did this during the during the full moon, during the eclipse, just to kind of play with energies and whatnot, because there was just more energy coming through, right? So sometimes I like experimenting with those types of things, which is what everyone should do. But here's the technique. So get relaxed. So I usually just lay down on a foam mattress, bed, meditation mat, whatever. But I'm laying down, and then I'm on my back, right? And then imagine your arms are just, down at your hips, and just laying on the bed, right? And then just take your hands and lift up your hands like this, going straight up, right? You're laying down, so keep your elbows basically still on the mattress next to the sides of your body. But then just have from the elbow up to the hand, just straight up, okay? So it's about like this, right? And then what you want to do, so that's the first step. So that's the position that you'll be doing the energy work in. So I just wanted to show you that position. Now let's move from that, okay? We're going to go back to that in a second. So now what you want to do is you're just laying there, and then you are taking your hands, okay, fingertips, palms, everything. Really getting your hands kind of warmed up, just feeling every part of your fingers and hands. Use a little muscle with it too, don't do it too lightly. Be a little more aggressive, okay? Right? Really feel your hands with your hands. And then just do that briefly. Then take your hands and combine your fingertips like this. Okay? Do you see that? I think you can see that. Perfect. And then start rubbing your fingertips together like this. And then slowly just start doing more of a rubbing motion on all of your fingertips and your hands, your palms, everything. Just go like this. Okay? And if you do that for about 30 seconds to 60 seconds, you'll start feeling, potentially some numbness kind of sensation, or a numbness feeling in your fingertips, tingling, of course, right? And so once you feel the tingling and some of that numbness, okay, then take your arms and put them back where the elbows are just resting on the mattress or whatever you're laying on. Make sure the whole surface is flat, though. You don't want to have your elbows offset, so to speak. So make sure it's a wide enough space. So if it's a meditation mat, make sure that your elbows can actually rest on the mat itself, not off the mat. Okay, it's going to ruin everything. Okay, make sure it's all flat. And then keep your hands, so you're laying down, and so your hands are essentially, about a foot apart, right? 12, 14 inches, 16 inches apart. And then focus on the feeling, all right? Feeling, not mind. Using a little thought and mind in this, but this is not about the mind. This is where we kind of want to start turning off the brain, but just turning off the mind, if you know what I'm saying. And you're just focusing on feeling. Okay, so in sensing. So what you want to do is you want to just imagine just a white ball of energy. Keep it simple, right? Just a ball of energy. Make it white, make it translucent, make it clear. Clear, white, whatever works. Gold, and imagine that you're not imagine, but just feel like that ball, that sphere is being made in between your hands. And as it's being made, you're feeling fluctuations. You're feeling different pressures, gravitational anomalies. You're feeling things within that area, and it's bouncing back and forth, and you can feel it and sense it with your hands. Okay? So once you're actually feeling that energy ball that's now being basically generated within that space, essentially what you're using is non-physical energies. Okay? So it's like you're almost taking your human hands and you're trying to take the non-physical energies from our other energy bodies. So you're like using your other energy bodies' energy and creating this in between your human hands. Any questions, just leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. And then you have it. You feel it. You're harnessing that energy, and as you're laying down like that. And then experiment, take it further. So not only are you doing an exercise where you're actually feeling non-physical energy being made through the exercise within itself. Again, you're kind of using a little mind in this, like a little thought, but it's not about that. It's about just focusing on feeling the energy with your actual hands. Okay? And then to get more energy sensitive in that regard, and then that all ties into all kinds of other things too, with astral projection, being able to sense your etheric body more, or to connect more easily with these other bodies as you're trying to get out of body. All of this stuff ties in together. That's why in any energy exercise, doing it daily, a little bit every day, it makes a big difference. So you can't just do it a little and stop for a while. You have to be consistent with it, just like being consistent with anything else in life. Okay? If you want to be good at the art of energy, the art of astral projection, etc., it's something you have to be serious about. As you can see, I'm pretty serious about it too. It's not something funny about it at all. It's very important to me. But anyways, let me get back to that ball, right? The energy ball that you're making. So this is how you take it further. Again, the first step is to feel all of that, the whole process as I've described it. So once you're feeling it that way, then awesome. That is awesome. But the next thing you can do with that is, once that's created, you can then take that ball and you can just utilize it or do whatever you want with it, right? So it just depends on whatever your own personal intention is, whatever you're trying to use with this. That's kind of a case-by-case thing, right? So I'm not going to sit here and tell you what to do with that, but just test it. How I tested it was, I have that ball like that, and then I would just throw it at my big toes. So I'd be laying down and I just throw it at my feet, or one of my feet, or just throw it to where it splits into two and just goes into both of my big toes, something like that. And then I was just taking the energy ball, and I was using a little mind there by putting some intention into what I was doing with the energy. And all I was doing was just using the intention to use the energy to just do a sleep paralysis on my foot or my toes, or to put my toes into that sleep paralysis phase, and then get another ball going and then throw it down at my foot or my leg or whatnot to kind of speed up the process of putting my physical body into a sleep paralysis state as I'm laying down, so that I can more easily get to that body, asleep, brain kind of asleep, but consciousness mind, is awake, and that, so that you can more easily start sensing your other energy bodies or your etheric body, and more easily just be in the right mental state to get, just to get out of body in general. So, all right, anyways, guys, so I'm going to stop the video here. I'm at 13 minutes. Sorry about that. I was trying to go under 10 on this one. But sending you positive energy, always. Much love, guys. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it.